Hello everyone, and welcome to the Game Design Archive with Edvard and Ludwig. I'm Ludwig, and as always, I'm here with my fantastic friend Edvard.
Hello.
This is sort of a celebratory final, or I guess first video of the year, I don't know, where we are going to share our games of the year.
Oof.
So strap your seatbelts or whatever you say, because this is going to be a wild one.
Yes.
Now, before we get into all this, of course, we need to preface this by saying thanks so much for the support, everyone. It's been a fantastic half year now. We started like back in May or June. Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. Thanks for all the support. Yeah. I don't know. Do you have anything you want to say, Edvard?
No, let's go, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So, of course, we are very professional, as you can see. So we've prepared cards and the categories for all this. So, yeah, should we just get into it?
Yes.
Oof. So, I'm gonna bring up the card. Oof, you're not gonna be able to read
This
this.
is high production.
So we're gonna have to read this out because these cards are not huge. Most anticipated game that will be too long. Oof, what could this be?
Yeah. So we're starting out with our anticipated games for the next year.
Exactly. Oof. Should I just show it and we talk about it, I guess?
I mean, you don't forget to leave a comment where you guess which game it is.
Yeah.
But then you can read it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll give
okay,
you
go
a
ahead.
second. Have you left a comment now?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can read it.
Oof. And the other side is even worse. Oof.
Oh, shit!
Order.
Is that Order of the Sinking Star by Jonathan Blow?
Yes. Oof.
Oof. Yes, that is an anticipated game.
Yeah. So
I don't know. What is it? Yeah,
no,
go ahead. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan Blow is a legend. He's made Braid. He's made The Witness.
Yep.
Both fantastic games. He's one of the best game designers. I almost said puzzle designers, but that would be a lie. He's one of the best game designers in the world. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So I was watching a podcast the other day when he was discussing the game, and it was really interesting because what he said is that he's trying to so there's like islands, and he's trying to make it so that the separate islands are separate games. And he sort of wants to explore, like, I'm paraphrasing, right, but sort of wants to explore the space where, what if you had 4 different games and then had to make levels for the mechanics with, you know, the overlapping games. And it sounds kind of interesting. The only thing I'm worried about, which by the category name, right, he's talking about it being very, very long. I don't like long games. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think he said like 500 hours, which he did say about The Witness that was like 80 hours long, which is not true. So he's probably over-exaggerating a bit.
In his defense, some of the puzzles take insane amounts of time to actually figure out with the like movie stuff, and if you actually solve those manually or whatever.
Yeah. But if you like do a normal playthrough of the game, that's like 20 hours, maybe 30. I think. I don't remember. So maybe 100 hours for a normal playthrough. That's still a bit too long in my opinion.
There was also multiple endings, he said, which I don't know. That might be fine. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. Well, The Witness does have multiple endings. Or does it? Maybe technically
arguable.
Not. I don't know.
Arguable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. We are hyped for it, and you know, it's 10 years in the making, and next year is hopefully the year.
Yep. I guess should we move
you
on?
Look like you don't believe it.
Oh, I believe it.
Go
we
ahead.
have a lot of categories to go through, so I guess we'll move on.
Yes.
Because it's our show, and we decide the rules, we have another anticipated game. Oof.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
What does it say?
Most anticipated game that will make us look like game journalists. Oof, what does we mean by that? What do we mean
I don't
by
know.
that?
Game journalists, watch out.
What do we mean, Ludwig?
Well, it means that's a game that will beat our butts. You know, game journalists, they have a reputation for being quite bad at games, perhaps deservedly so. And this game, that hopefully releases next year, will make us look like the game journalists, you know?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll give you 5 seconds to leave a comment.
A comment.
What is it? What is it? Oof. Okay, now we turn it around. Oof.
Oh shit! Is that Armed Decobot by Boghog?
It is. Oof.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
Now, technically, the Steam page for this game
Still
says that it's
2025.
releasing in 2025. And when we're recording this, it's still 2025.
So it could be this year?
It could be released before next year. Maybe this video is out of date already. But since there's been no word whatsoever, we're gonna assume it's released next year.
Yeah, he also did like a Christmas mini game the other day, so I
I
don't think he's working on that right now. But yeah, yeah. So obviously, we read a bunch of stuff that Bogog writes about. He seems like he's an up and coming, really. Like, I think he's gonna go far. Basically, is my thought.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
So like the big 2 games he has released is I always forget the name of it. Red Pulse, right? And
Red Pulse,
and, Gunvein, right? He was
Yep.
the designer for Gunvein, which is a really good shoot 'em up, and he is very, like, you can tell by his reading, right? By his writing, I mean, that he studies games a lot, right? A lot.
Yeah,
Like in a genre.
plays a lot of
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
It's very clear that he sort of knows what he's talking about. And this new game is gonna be sort of a like beat 'em up bullet or a shoot 'em up hybrid. It looks really interesting. Really interesting. I think it's gonna be a very nice game.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Red Pulse, right?
Yeah.
In our indie games we find interesting video, and you know, it's just a very solid game all around. There's like nothing to complain about almost. It's just incredibly well designed, and I guess that's what we're expecting for the next one, right? No pressure on Bogog. He can do it. I believe.
And also, we're bad at video games, so it's gonna beat our asses because he makes like again he made like a mini Christmas game, like a short like prototype thing, and it beat my ass. He's like, oh, there's he wrote what he wrote like it's kind of short and you can cheese it or something, and I'm like, I can't get past the second level. So, yeah, but it's like I just love the way he does it because it's a kind of simple game, right? This not the one, and now I'm talking about a different game, sorry, but it's like just to emphasize why I'm so excited about this new game, right? He does focus on the like difficulty stuff that we're talking about, like how difficulty clarifies the game design and how it makes it really interesting, and I really like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we move on
Yes.
to the next game? To the first actual award of the year of a game that released this
We
year,
have
right?
very thoughtful and deep and interesting categories.
Awards,
Yes.
categories, yes.
So be ready. Okay, let's go with the next one. Are you ready?
Yes.
This one. Should you read it?
Best game that gaming journalists hate.
Oof, what could this be?
Yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of discussions about a certain game this year, about it being too hard and frustrating, and
I think
we've already
it's
made
Clair
videos.
Obscur, right? Clair Obscur.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep. No, you can't spoil it. They were gonna write the comments, right?
Oh shit! Yeah. Whoa! What did I do to the camera?
Well, now your camera's flashing
Okay.
crazy.
Let's show it before it's too late.
Yeah. Holy crap! Is that Hollow Knight Silk Song?
It is the game.
Man. Yeah, I've got to say, that's like the biggest surprise of the year for me, which might sound weird because it's a very popular game. But I didn't, I did play the original Hollow Knight, sorry, and I didn't enjoy it that much. I thought it was fine, and I didn't enjoy it that much. But so when Silk Song was released, like the release date was released and stuff like that, I was like, whatever, maybe I'll check it out, I don't know. And then it released and I didn't check it out. But then I started to hear like all this discord around the internet, around the internet about how difficult and unfair and whatever, how bullshit the design in Hollow Knight Silksong was. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out. and it turned out that it's an absolutely fantastic game. It has some fantastic boss fight, it has some fantastic enemy encounters, the enemy design all around is very, very good. We've talked about it a lot on the channel before. Now, of course, there is one slight caveat here, and that's that it's a Metroidvania, right? So there is a bunch of super boring exploration stuff where you like run around punching all the walls, hoping for it to break and stuff like that. But other than that, an absolutely fantastic game. Wouldn't you say, Edvard?
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting because I did play the original one a little bit, and I wasn't the biggest fan. And I haven't actually played Silksong yet. But I can tell from the gameplay that it looks way more polished, or whatever. Not polished, like the mechanics are more. You know, the things the things we talk about where they have like drawbacks, and like you talked about with the pogo, and like how the bosses are designed and stuff.
Yeah, it feels like they sort of, I don't know, maybe we discussed this, but like it feels like they designed Hollow Knight Silksong to like be experienced by someone who was good at the first Hollow Knight in a way, right? It's like it's very much a continuation, right?
Yes.
It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's very very refreshing to see, because a lot of times, you know, sequels they dumb stuff down, right? But Hollow Knight seems to have done the opposite, right? It's like, oh yeah, now the bosses do double damage, get wrecked, and like stuff like that. I really enjoy that. And yeah, I don't know. If you want to hear us talk more about Silksong, you should check out our video about hard games. It's very good, very good.
We actually talked about it in multiple episodes, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, but the main episode was that one. But yeah, definitely a big surprise for me, because I didn't expect it to be good, but it was.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out next year, or I think they talked about adding like a boss rush thing. I might be an ass and just wait for that and not do the Metroidvania part and just do.
Yeah. I mean, there are some good like enemy encounters, as I said too, which you will miss out on. But like,
maybe
there's
some
a lot
of them
like
that are part of the boss rush. Maybe like I'm hoping for, like maybe some like locked rooms or something with interesting encounters. Maybe, I don't know, and maybe they add that to the boss rush.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, I'll probably also have to like revisit the original.
Yeah, maybe I
Hollow
should
Knight
just
as well,
play that
because,
one actually at first, and then play the other one. Yeah.
Because maybe I was just stupid when I played it back then, and it was actually a really good game.
No,
too.
it's
I don't
not.
know.
I played it fairly recently, and it's not. It does not seem as good as the second one.
Okay.
To me, at least. It's more it's like standard or whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe the exploration is bad in Silksong as well, but I really didn't like the exploration in the first one.
It's pretty bad in Silksong.
I don't know.
I think Silksong did it a little bit better, because like the level is a bit easier to traverse. So because the original Hollow Knight, it was actually like tedious to like move around the map, because there was so much like weird, like not difficult, just like annoying platforming stuff. Which Silksong seems to have like not had as much of, so it's a bit easier to like move around. But other than that, yeah. Cool. Shall we move on to the next game, perhaps?
Yes. Okay.
Go ahead.
You read again here.
Shit. Best game where you play as a vampire and drink blood.
Ooh.
Wow, this sounds like a game for you, Edvard. You love vampires.
That sounds very edgy, doesn't it? I wonder what game this is. Well,
we probably
actually,
haven't mentioned it in the previous
to
video.
be fair, this is actually, it could be hard to know, right? I guess, unless you have watched our videos.
Well, exactly.
So no, this is proof if you're a true fan of our videos. If you know this, you're a true fan.
You will have written a comment already that says this game. Okay, go ahead and reveal it. Shit, is that Blood Thief by Blargis?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Fantastic.
I think you should talk about your experience, Edvard. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I actually saw a video by him in like April maybe. I don't know. It was before we started, because we discussed Blood Thief in our first episode. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember.
We did, because I checked out the demo. I never play demos, but I did check out the demo for Blood Thief. And in general, I don't like the speedrun style of games. Mostly because of the things we've discussed, right? They don't enforce their difficulty, right? So if you're slow, it doesn't care. So I checked that out, and then I was super surprised because it was like the mechanics were very satisfying with the dash, and then you had the blood, which was you lose. You don't lose, but you lose the ability to move fast if you don't have blood, right? And you die if you get hit when you don't have blood. So it's like you have one resource, which is everything, right? And it's super interesting. And we also discussed this game, I think, in the indie games
we find interesting.
Yeah, and then I played when was it released, in like September, I think.
Something like that.
And I played through it, and some levels were a bit iffy, I guess, but there was still more interesting stuff towards the end and stuff. So I would say overall, really, really solid game. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I mentioned in the games we find interesting video that it's like a perfect example of modern design philosophy done right.
Yeah.
It has all of the stuff that's like very in fashion right now. It's very like smooth, snappy, there's a bunch of mechanics and everything like that, but it's like done in a way where it actually works, right? It's not mechanic slop, it's mechanic gourmet, right? It's like, because there's like a dash, you can block arrows, you can like punch them back, you have a crossbow that shoots explosive bolts, and then you have like the ground slam, and like there's a bunch of stuff that you can do, and like all of them synergize in such a fantastic way. It's like I think isn't it like the ground slam? It like slightly raises you before you slam. So it's like if you fly like this, when you ground slam, you go like this, and so you can kind of use that like boost up to like do cool platforming stuff and stuff like that.
You can like use the speed from when you vault, you like retain some speed, and you can retain that from the downward momentum from the what do you call it, slam. So you can do some vault slam thing where you go like super fast. And I that's another nice thing about it. Usually speedrun games are a bit on that side, right, where they like stuff like that, but the developer is really cool about, like, he made sure that the mechanics allow for this, weird interactive behavior, sort of the thing we actually discussed in the last episode with the clunky stuff, where like you have some depth because there's mechanics that overlap in unintuitive ways that creates intuitive or and then go ahead.
Sorry. So then there was one thing I think I also mentioned, which is like we always talk about limitations. We talked about it in the last video, and I think Blood Thief has some very, very tasteful limitations. You talked about the blood, right? It's like the resource that's used for everything. I think I mentioned like it's sort of a weird example, but I like it because it highlights why the game is good. And it's like if you're because there's a wall run, right? And you can like bounce off walls and stuff. So if you like hit a wall at a weird angle, you can kind of like get stuck there, and you can't get out of it in any way. You're like just slowly falling down while desperately trying to like jump up the wall and get back, but there's nothing you can do about it. And I think a lot of designers would have like added something to like save you in that situation, but he didn't. He said you're fucked if you get fucked, right? And I love that. And I think
the only
that sort of design
criticism is, I guess, more punishing in those mechanics. Like the blood, absolutely. You should die if you don't have blood or whatever.
Yeah.
It should be again, there was some stuff with the like dash. You're invulnerable, so you could just dash. But then again, you use a blood, so it's not completely safe. But yeah, stuff like that, and some.
Yeah,
of the
the dash is a bit OP, right?
And some of the progression stuff is a bit iffy. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I don't like unlocking, like going around looking for secrets in a speedrun game.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. And like we mentioned with Bogog, actually, again, this guy, Darius, he has a YouTube channel, and he seems like he's very like actively playing. Again, going back to the gamers thing, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's sort of a trend. You see, like, oh, this game is interesting, and the person that made it plays games. I wonder why there's a connection there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same with Jonathan Blow. He plays a lot of games.
Yeah, like he plays kind of a side tangent, whatever, but he plays like the weirdest games ever. Like he plays every single game that's released, even the most AAA like slop title ever. I don't understand how he does it. I couldn't do that at all.
No. Yeah, it's a funny thing. I'm gonna mention this now. Actually, we went through our list of games that came out, because we played a lot of games for sure. But I didn't play super lot that came out this year. So like when we did this list, like we removed a handful, right? There was basically all the games we played, basically almost.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because this year hasn't been that great. But there was some good games, the ones we're talking about now.
Yes,
of course. Yeah. Yep. Should we do the next one?
Shall we move on?
Okay.
Best game that's good despite using a hexagon grid.
Now, before we need to clarify this, because we have actually never talked about hexagon grids. And we haven't mentioned it once, right? So both of us hate strategy games with hexagon grids, because why would you not use squares? They're just objectively easier to measure where you want to go. I mean, I know what they're doing. It looks like it looks less gritty.
It looks more nice when you move.
But it's not nice when you play. So,
but this game is good despite using a hexagon grid. So don't forget to leave your comment, and then you can reveal that one.
3, 2, 1. Wow.
Oh shit, is that Those Who Rule? I don't know.
Where?
Oh, I forget what the developer is called for this. Do you have it written down somewhere? Maybe we can just put it in the description.
Yeah, we can put
but
it
it's
down.
a solo dev.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
Yep.
I'm sorry for not remembering. I think it's like Eldin Taruja or something like that. I don't remember.
So,
yeah, we'll link them down below. Sorry if I butchered your name. So, Those Who Rule. It's a tactical RPG, very much inspired by the Fire Emblem games, which we have talked about a few times on this channel. We are big fans of some of them. And this came out in like February this year, like from out of nowhere. It like became like it's not popular, right? But it's like cult popular, right? With people in the tactical RPG community or whatever. And it came out of nowhere, and I played it, and I think it's really interesting when I play that game, because it's very obvious that the developer is very inspired by Fire Emblem, but it's also incredibly obvious that he like genuinely understands Fire Emblem and like knows what the flaws of the games are. Because one of the big problems with Fire Emblem, right, is that there's no, you kind of need to sit with the wiki open all the time, right? Because there's so much like obscure stuff that isn't explained, and like if you know how it works, it's interesting, but if you don't know how it works, nothing means anything at all, right? And I think Those Who Rule takes Fire Emblem, it simplifies it without dumbing it down, and then it like presents it in a way that's actually understandable in game. So it's like very, very good in that way, where it's like, so for example, for those of you that haven't played Fire Emblem, right, it's like, it's a tactical RPG where the big thing is that you need to like level your characters in the mission, right? So instead of having like all of your characters are this level and they level up equally or whatever, it's like if you let one guy kill all the enemies, he's gonna level up and be way more powerful than all of your other guys, but the other guys are gonna get wrecked in combat and whatever. So you need to like share the XP and like make sure that the right person last hits so they get the most XP and stuff. That really interesting stuff. But like very little of that is actually explained in Fire Emblem, whereas in this game it actually is. And so one example of that is that what's it called? Like the growth rates are not hidden. Like they are known. You know, because there's like random chance of level up. So when someone levels up, wow, I'm just explaining the mechanics a lot here, but like if someone levels up, there's like maybe a 50% chance that they will improve their strength, and maybe a 25% chance that they will improve their dexterity or whatever the stat's called, depending on which character it is. And like that stuff is hidden in Fire Emblem, but it's not in those rules. So you can actually make like an informed decision about, oh, this guy is good with strength, I should buff his strength and stuff like that. So yeah, very interesting game. I don't know, I don't think you've played it, right? Do you have but you have looked at it, maybe.
Yeah, I don't like the hexagons.
Yeah, they're true.
But I like the fact that stuff are transparent, right? Because if I play Fire Emblem, I just use the wiki.
Yeah. I do think though.
So if it makes a sequel with squares, I'm so
yes.
No, I might play it anyways, but
yeah,
squares.
Yeah, I would say though, like if there's one criticism, which I guess is true of the Fire Emblem games as well, it's that the game drags on a bit towards the end, which is like a general RPG problem, right? It's like at some point, if you've played the game well, all of your guys are gonna be super OP, right? And so the final missions are kind of, because they're really, really big missions, right, with a lot of enemies and they take a lot of time to play. But since your characters are so powerful, they're not really interesting missions, right? They're just long and they become kind of a slow.
Compensate for you like different skill levels in your RPG build. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because you can't grind, right? So then it's like, okay, this is how bad you could be and still beat it, right? Which makes it super boring for someone that's better than that. And that's sort of the issue with that. It's hard to balance that. I think.
Yeah, it definitely is. But yeah, other than that, an absolutely fantastic game.
Nice. Cool.
Shall we move on?
Yes. Okay. Haha. Whoa, this one.
Best game where you break traffic lights. Wow.
See, this one.
That sounds.
You can't read the other side. It's what's yeah.
Oh, is it that bad? Okay.
But, it's fine. Yeah.
Maybe this is like GTA 5 or something.
GTA 6.
Oof, did that release this year? I don't know. Leave your guess in the comments, and then you can reveal that one. Oh
what
shit!
Is this?
Yeah, the text is unreadable.
No, it isn't. But... It's there. Okay, it's unreadable.
Yeah, Singo Breaker. What's the dev called? You probably know this.
No, but I'll leave it in the comment.
Yeah. Okay.
Or not in the comment.
Bad job,
in the description, like with the others. Yes. So I don't.
Yeah, go. You played it the most. So go ahead.
Have talked about this game. I think I had some gameplay of it at one point.
I think we mentioned it like once in a video, maybe.
But yeah, so it's a puzzle action game basically, where you move traffic lights into each other, and it has these satisfying explosions when you move them. So you like chain. I can't explain this game. I'm realizing you move traffic lights on a grid. They're either horizontal or vertical, and they are either flipped to green or red or whatever, right? And you want to like walking guy and stopped guy. And you want to match those, and if you match them, they explode, and if they explode, the adjacent traffic lights are gonna flip, and if they then match, they're also gonna explode and then flip. So you get a chain reaction, and it's like it's just a nice, satisfying action puzzle game. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think you played it more. I played it a little bit on your recommendation. and I think it was good. Like especially I think I played the Infinite mode a bit, and it felt
I
like
didn't actually play the
like
Infinite
that.
mode. I just played the mission mode or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like the Infinite mode dragged on a bit. Like you could just like take it slowly and like not do combos and just grind for a high score, right? But the levels are really good. I played a few of the levels and like they're good. There's like actual time pressure and stuff like that. So yeah, and it's like super satisfying.
Yeah, it's very cheap as well. So it's very if you're into that kind of stuff, it's very, I don't know, minimal art style, I guess. It's just a grid with some traffic lights. I mean, music is decent.
I mean, I do think the game looks really good. I don't. It's. I think all of the games on this list probably. Those who rule is a bit iffy, but the other ones look pretty good. Now that I think about it, but yeah, I like the single breaker art style or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, me too. And also there's not a lot of these kinds of games coming out, which I think is unfortunate because it's a very interesting genre. You have like it's sort of the like Tetris is the classic example, right, of a puzzle action game, right? And there used to be more of these kinds of games, I think, back in the day, but they're not popular at the moment. It's either hard, slow puzzle, like not puzzle action, right? Or it's not that at all. It's something else.
Yeah. So like, it's because I guess maybe this is not technically true, but right, the definition of an action puzzle game is that there's some sort of not speed limit, but time limit, right?
I guess it could be competitive.
Or some element of stress. Yeah.
Like PvP is also common, I guess. Like Puyo Puyo or something. I don't know. I haven't played that. But
And single breaker can be stressful in the levels, at least. In the Infinite mode, I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong, but it felt like
maybe the wrong difficulty or something. Maybe there's difficulties on that.
Yeah.
Next one.
Are you ready to move ahead to the? Is it the final game?
No, there's two more.
Before we reveal, more. Is it two more? Oh shit! Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Best game with a Swedish letter in its name.
What if it's a German letter?
It's not. We're Swedish, so we know what a Swedish letter looks like.
That's true.
Yeah.
Spoilers. We're
I don't
Swedes.
know which game could this
we speak
be.
perfect English. You thought we were Brits, probably.
No Swedish accent. Yeah.
No accent at all.
No. Okay. If you've left your guess, you can reveal now, Edward.
There is, funny enough, there could be another potential game here. I'm just realizing that we didn't talk about, but yeah.
Which one?
Secret.
Maybe we can say it after. Yeah. Oh shit! Is that the fantastic puzzle game
that no one pronounces like that? Probably because they probably just say
OOO or something. Yeah.
Isn't it Jonathan Blow that talked about this? Wasn't that why you were
he recommended the game, and it's made by the same dev who made Elekhead, I think it's called. Have you seen that? No. Okay, but anyways, it's a Metroidvania puzzle game, right? So basically, the way it's structured is that. Well, this is not technically true, because there are unlocks. So basically, you are this worm thing that has bombs. And so you need to so you can't jump, for example. So you need to place a bomb and then explode the bomb, and then you jump up in the air and stuff like that. And then later in the game, you unlock 2 bombs. So then you can chain the bombs. So you blow yourself up, so you fly up and then boom to the side, and then you fly to the side and stuff like that.
You use parts of your body to do stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The bombs are part of your body. So it's a bit hard to talk about this game without spoiling it, because it is if I do spoil it, it kind of ruins the game a little bit, right? Because it's a puzzle game. But I'll try to explain it as well as I can. So it's a Metroidvania, as I said. So basically what it does is that technically you can kind of beat the game from the start, right? It's not technically true because there are a bit of unlocks when you unlock the bombs. But the puzzles are basically gated by the player not knowing how to solve the puzzle. And so, similar to a Metroidvania, where it's like, oh, you can't go here because you need the double jump to reach up. This game is sort of the same way, but instead of you needing to unlock the double jump, it's just that you don't know how to do the puzzle to like get up there. But the thing, because when I played this game first, it's only like 2 or 3 hours long. And in the first hour, I was like, okay, I kind of get it. It's like a very cleverly designed game, whatever. It felt very cleverly designed. Like, it felt like someone was trying to design a clever game, not someone trying to design a good game. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like... but then towards the like other half of the game, there was actually like some really cool and interesting stuff. And I think... the way the like world is interconnected sounds very like weird and unspecific, but I can't be more specific than that because then I ruin everything. Is very, very interesting, and like all of the mechanics are used in a very interesting way, and like they are actually realized to their full potential, I guess. So because there's like the game will introduce a gimmick or a mechanic or whatever. So for example, it'll be like there's a button that you need to place a bomb on, or you need to stand on to like unlock a door and stuff. And then later in the game there's like a new mechanics that's introduced that like that interacts with that mechanic in a very interesting way, right? There are a lot of interesting consequences to the way that the game works. Of course, not giving specific examples, not to spoil, but essentially, it's just a very, very solid puzzle game. I think if I had one complaint, it's that it's a little bit easy. It could have been a bit harder, in my opinion. I think that's why, sort of one of the reasons why I didn't enjoy the first half of the game as much as well, because the first half is very easy, and then the second half, like, there's a few difficult puzzles at least. But yeah, that's like my only complaint. Very solid game. Very well made. I'm looking forward to see what the developer does for his next game.
Nice. Should we bring up the last game?
Yes, go ahead. Final game of the year. No, not the game of the year. Maybe. Best game that teaches you how to make tea. This must be some really British game. Yes. But oh wait, it's not, the developer is Irish? What?
Is he?
Well, maybe he's from Northern Ireland, I don't know. Then he would be
know,
British.
I didn't know that.
No. Okay, I've already given a hint, right? So everyone should have gotten it.
Yeah, everybody should know, obviously, who it is now, by just that. I didn't know, but obviously they should know.
Yeah. I think it's Irish.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm
you
lying
could be.
here,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Should I show it?
Go ahead. Reveal it.
This is sort of cheating as well, but I don't care.
Yes.
It's our show. We do whatever we want.
Yeah. Is that Terry's Other Games by Terry Kavanagh? Holy crap. Fantastic game.
Yes. So can I just say... I want to say one thing. So there's a bunch of interesting and nice games in this. It's a collection of his old games. That's what it is, for those that don't know. But specifically the one... I mean, there is a lot of them, but one I wanted to bring up is the one that we gave the name for. Like the tea thing. So there's a tea brewing, like a visual novel in the end. And it's crazy how, like, it's not complicated at all. It's like 3 choices and you make tea, and it's so well done.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so jealous of Kavanagh. He's so good at game design. I love everything he does, basically. And not everything, but almost everything he does. He makes such great games. I don't know how he does it every time. Yeah.
It's like it's very interesting, like, because there's a lot of games that are like very, very old, right, and very very rough, right? But the games that are a bit more developed, like, easily all could have been like an actual game, right? It's like if he put some more polish into it and like some more time and whatever, made it little bit larger or whatever, then he could have released that and like asked 20 euros for it. And I would have bought it and would have been super happy. But now it's like a collection with super many games, and I don't know. It was pretty cheap, right?
Yeah,
I don't remember how much it cost.
Everything
but
is
like,
relative, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, like there's a bunch of I don't remember. I think the what's it called? Bullet Time. That one was good. I enjoyed that.
Shmup,
The like shmup thing. Then I actually enjoyed the Flappy Bird clone as well. I think it was just like very well done. Like it didn't do anything spectacular. It was just like very solid.
The one where you something plane crash. I don't remember. I played then the second one. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. No spoilers. That's such a
what other games were?
Yeah, those were the smaller games, I guess. Yeah, there were some bigger games as well. There was some.
I enjoyed what's it called? Like the Don't Look Back, I think, which is one of his older games. I enjoyed that. I think we talked about it, and you didn't enjoy it as much. But I thought the like boss design in that game was super good because it was like it was actively trying to fuck with the player. It was like, oh, I'm just gonna do this to cheese the boss, but then like he had already thought of that, so now he like killed you because you were smart, but you weren't. You were just and it does some interesting stuff like that. But then there were some other mechanics.
I think the gimmick itself of that thing wasn't that interesting, but because he's such a good designer, he just made it good anyways, right? Which again we discuss a lot of the time, right? He probably plays a lot of games, I would guess. I don't know. That's just a guess.
Yeah. And then there's one what's it called? Tiny Heist. I think I should probably go back and play that a bit more because I've heard a lot about it that it's actually pretty good, and I played it a little bit. But then I didn't like.
He has a talk about it. If you ever seen that, like where he discusses.
I haven't.
It was like a game jam thing, I think, or something, and he was trying to make a roguelike, right? But a stealth game. That was his goal, if I remember correctly. So. Yeah, you should look that up.
Yeah, it seems like it's like actually pretty deep. So I'm gonna have to like revisit it and like actually play it and learn it and beat it and whatever. Because I just like played through all the games and trying them out and stuff like that, which is one of the problems with game collections, right? It's the same with UFO 50. It's like, okay, there's 50 games. Which one should I actually put time into? I don't know. I'm just gonna try all of them.
Yeah, so I'm not. I'm gonna be. A bit of, I don't know, maybe a hypocrite, I don't know. I don't like game collections. I think it's a dumb concept. But because this is just, he gathered up some old stuff and cleaned it up, I don't have as much problems with it, right? It's just, here's my old games. They were hard to run, and now you can run them. Like he made them work. So I'm cool with that. I don't like the whole, like, oh, you get more value for your money stuff with the collections, like the UFO 50 stuff. They could have just made a good one of those instead of a bunch of shitty, Sorry.
Yeah. Did UFO 50 release this year? No, it was last year, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Maybe it was this year.
It could have been late last year. Otherwise, it's this year.
Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, I wouldn't have allowed you to put it on the list. So.
No. I wouldn't have put it on here. Don't worry.
Although Derek Yu is pretty
yes, he's very.
I don't know why it is. I mean, I know why he did it. He has talked about it before, like the bigness or whatever he calls it, where it's like it feels like you get more value, which is genius because it works. People bought UFO 50, but there's actually, I'm gonna be mean and say there's actually nothing really interesting in that game. Like there's proof, like concept, like a bunch of concept games, right? There's no real game in there, right? Or do you disagree?
No, there are a few.
The point is that some of them might be interesting, but it would be more interesting to just make those two real games. Yeah. So it's just a waste of everyone's time instead of just making the good games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue the testing ideas, maybe. I don't know. Arguable. I don't know. It just feels.
Maybe next year, Derek Yu will release UFO 2 with only 2 games, and they are super fleshed out. I don't know.
Yeah, I think my problem with it is that it devalues games, right? Especially of that sort, right? Yeah. I'm this year I played a lot of older games, like I said, arcade games, right? Played a bunch of arcade games, shoot 'em ups especially. But they didn't come out this year, so I couldn't put them on the list. Especially M2 Shot Trigger Ports. I recommend them. They're good, especially of arcade games. But my point is that it sort of devalues that kind of game, right? Because it's like, oh look, it's just this, thing you get in a bundle of games, right? Implying that there's no value in making games like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan. Yes.
Yeah. And is it time now?
It is time.
It's time to reveal our personal games of the year.
Yes. So we have an issue here. I have all the cards, and I didn't do any for the game of the year things. And so how are we doing this?
We can say my game of the year is, and then I say it, and then you pull up the card or whatever. But with the picture of the game,
Yeah. Sure. Should I start then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so again, played mostly old games, but out of the games I played this year. Oh boy! Out of the games I played this year, this one is my favorite, which is Blood Thief.
Whoa!
Yes, but why is it blinking?
I don't know. It's probably something.
It doesn't like the
black
black and white Blood Thief image. I mean, it makes it spooky or something. I don't know. It's cool.
Very dramatic.
Yes. So why did I pick that one? Well, it's the same reason why we added it, right? It's I was just surprised because I generally don't like the speedrun games, and just all the mechanics felt really nice. Like nothing in that game feels bad. Everything feels nice. I like the theme a lot. I think the graphics look really nice. The developer seems to know what he's doing. Yeah. Some minor things I didn't like, I guess. And I also played the game to completion, which is not that common, actually. Yeah, I finished it. And there was some cool stuff later in the game as well. Yeah.
It's not a very long game, though, right?
Not
It's
super
only
long, no.
a few hours. Yeah.
There's like 3 acts, I don't know, 30 missions maybe or something. And they're like a minute each, something like that. I mean, you get stuck on some of them. Could have been a bit harder, but
exactly.
Still, I'm definitely interested in what he's doing next, for sure, so yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It feels like he's... Because he does YouTube videos, right? And in his videos, it feels like he's like actually able to, because there are a lot of people who like leave suggestions on his in his comments and stuff like that, and playtesters that leave suggestions, and it feels like he's when he talks about that stuff, it feels like he's very, very competent when it comes to like filtering out good and bad ideas.
Yes.
It's like if someone says you should do this, then like his reasoning for no, I shouldn't do this because blah blah blah, or yes, I should do this because blah blah blah, is always very, very solid. So I think he has a bright future ahead of him.
Yes, I think so too. Yes. It's your turn.
Is it time for my game of the year? Probably doesn't come as a surprise, perhaps, or maybe it does. But my game of the year. Well, technically, I'm gonna milk this moment here because it's very tense. Technically, this game did come as a surprise to me, at least this year, and that's Hollow Knight Silksong. Whoa, yes,
Why is it not,
big surprise.
It's not flickering anymore.
Yeah. Probably because you have it closer to the camera. Bring it back.
See, I need to try this now. I'm confused. Is it the colors? Is it the colors that does it?
No, it doesn't do it anymore. Try to bring it a bit more back. Now it starts. No? Okay, never mind.
This is not... Ignore this. This is this one.
You ruined the moment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, I've already talked about this game a lot, this video and in previous videos, but it truly did come as a surprise to me this year. I did not think that this was going to be my game of the year. But it is. It's excellent.
Even me watching from the side, I was very surprised how because I'm how should I say this? I guess I'm a bit of a I feel like a lot of stuff get overhyped, right? A lot of the time.
Absolutely.
But I was surprised looking at Silksong. No, it actually looks really good, even though it's very popular, right?
Yeah.
Which is very unusual, which is sort of a nice thing, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but like having conversations about video games with people can get very frustrating sometimes. They're like, "Oh, what do you play?"
Yes.
Or they try to be nice and be like, "Oh, you should play this game," and I'm like, "No."
Red Dead Redemption 2? No, thanks.
I mean, sometimes they're depending on who, right? They're giving a little bit
Yeah.
more interesting suggestions, but it's not like Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Clair Obscur. Where is Clair
Did
Obscur?
someone recommend you that
Where
game?
is Clair Obscur?
What? No.
What? It's not here?
It was robbed. It was robbed. I wonder why. But yes, there was one final thing I wanted to say about Silksong, and that is that it's very obvious that the devs know what they're doing. And I think the best example of this is the swamp area. I forget what it's called. The Bile water, something like that. But essentially, that area, the swamp area, is designed to be as annoying as humanly possible, and it's 100% intentional. Because there's like water in the level, which if you fall down into it, you need to like expend a charge of healing to remove because you get poison, right? So you don't take damage. You just need to expend a charge of healing to remove the damage effect or the poison effect. And so like you need to like waste your healing to like undo that. And then there's like the final boss in that area. You need to like jump in the water during the boss to like protect yourself from attacks. So you need to like fuck yourself over and like expend a healing charge to not get hit by the boss and stuff like that. But then before the boss, like because this boss is kind of infamous in the Hollow Knight Silksong community, I guess. I think it's called like Roll the Great or whatever. It's a big frog. And the thing about this is that because Silksong has like benches where you save, right? The poison area doesn't have any benches. It has one at the start, and then it has a hidden bench. But other than that, no benches. And so every time you fail at that boss, every time you fail at the boss, you need to go through the entire poison area all over again. And it's like all of the enemies are super annoying. They like jump up from the ground and ambush you, and then they just fly away and stuff like that. And everything is so annoying in that area. And that's the like it's not the best area in the game, in my opinion.
It's your game?
But no, it's not the best area in the game, in my opinion. But because the area is like so very clearly intentionally designed to be annoying, and it succeeds, it just shows that the developers are super, super competent. And I sure as hell hope it doesn't take like 10 years for their next game to come out, because I want to play more of their games.
Well, it probably will take some time, but I'm hoping some people see that and follow.
Yeah, it seems like the, what do you want to call it, like cultural impact has actually been quite big, like from Silksong. There's like a lot of discussion, and it seems like despite it being a popular game, there are like, or well, I guess it's because of, it doesn't matter, but like, it's a very popular game, and there's a lot of people defending it from the people saying that it's like too hard and like unfair and stuff like that. Like, it seems like it's actually, it's sort of like Dark Souls, right? Where it's, what do you want to call it? It's culturally significant, I guess, in a good way.
The bad stuff, or the thing that people are saying is bad, right? Yeah. It sort of got past the clunky stuff that we discussed in the last episode, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's like, oh, this is not fair, or this is clunky, or something. Yeah. The problem, unfortunately, is still the. That as well, but also with the newer designers, right? Like we talked about that in the earlier, like the Play More Games episode, right? The designers, they can copy Silksong all they want, if they're not playing a lot of games and their idea is to make Balatro with Silksong.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a very good game, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So the best, unfortunately, not to sound too negative, the best thing you're probably gonna get is games that are almost as good as Silksong, right? Not better, unfortunately, because people are very bad at, refining, like, I think you know what I mean, where it's like they don't play Silksong to the point, and a lot of games to the point where they're like, oh, I really like Silksong, but what if I remove the Metroidvania part or something? I mean, that's what we want, but there could be something else that they change. That could be interesting, right? But they didn't get to that because, and it makes sense as well, because the Silksong devs are way ahead of them, right? They have more experience already because they made 2 games, and they probably play a lot of games, and they probably have a lot of testers that tells them what to do and stuff. So it's hard to compete.
Yeah. But all in all, the best game of the year, in my opinion.
So these are our games of the
Blood
year.
Thief close second place.
Yeah, we have them. This is the 2 games of the year.
Yes.
Why?
Not printed in color, because you're cheap.
No, because I don't have a color printer. I'm sorry. I can paint them if you want with some what do you call it?
Do it live.
I don't have any. I don't have any color. What do you call them? What are they called?
Paint?
They're like not ink, and not like pencils colored. The color with the. I don't know what you call them.
Like ballpoint pens?
No, like the ones you use on a whiteboard, but not on a whiteboard on paper.
Oh, like a marker?
Yeah, maybe that's what you call them. Yeah, with that kind of color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, we can do without color here.
We can just make the video black and white, and no one will know that.
Yeah, true. Then no one will know. Yeah. This is a video from the 1950s. We're from the past. We predicted the best games of 2025. No.
Yes. So this is the official list, by the way. This is the objectively official list of games of the year. No one can have any other opinion.
Yeah, so like all of the games that we listed here are allowed to put GOTY edition in the title of the game. Officially, they are allowed to do that now. Yeah.
Then they're also free to use the what category they won.
Yes, on their Steam page.
On their Steam page.
That's fine. Credit us.
Definitely. Yes.
But yeah, I guess that's it for today. This little bonus end/beginning of the year video. Here's to 2026 or whatever people say. Thanks a lot for the support, as I mentioned in the start of the video. This channel has been way more successful than I imagined it would be in the short time, and I hope we can keep outputting quality content that everyone will enjoy. Don't you agree, Edvard?
For sure.
Or well, I don't hope. I am actively working for it to happen. There are plans in the making or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave a dislike if you disagree.
Hopefully we already left a bunch of comments about which games you thought.
Yes, because you were supposed to do that.
You can leave the ones you think should win our categories as well. Specifically our categories. Yes.
Yeah. If you disagree with it, but you can't say like, oh, the best game where you drink water.
No, it has to be tea. It's very important that it's tea.
Yeah.
And if you find another one that has, pretty well done actually.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye bye.